Alright, Mash here. Everybody has been talking about the new Ghostbusters movie coming out. People want to know what everyone thinks about it. So I guess here we are. Basically, to start off, I couldn't care less that the movie stars females instead of males. It doesn't bug me. It's 2016. Women are in movies. Get used to it. Get over it. That's all I want to say on that part. So, it seems everyone's now basically jumping on this hate for this movie. This would probably be due to the fact that it isn't exactly the Ghostbusters we were asking for or wanted. I understand this. Nonetheless, we're getting it. So, sure, we can say this movie's probably going to be bad, but how can we at this stage say that it's bad without, I mean, no one's watched it. You can't say it's bad without watching it. You can't just call something bad because your personal opinions on why you think it's going to be bad. That's an opinion, not a fact. What we need is solid evidence why people believe this movie's going to be bad. For example, the cinematography. Is there too much CGI? Was the acting bad? Maybe they made a bad cast choice. Is it too long? Too short? Boring? You know, these are the factors to take into consideration before you call this movie a failure or shitty. And I bet all you want to know, do I think this movie will fail? Well, to be honest, I think this movie's going to make a fucking metric ton of money. Does that really count as a failure? I mean, what are we going off here to determine if it is a failure? Whether or not the fanboys are satisfied or not? I mean, sure, this movie will probably fail to live up to the expectations of other installments. I mean, how can this movie be better than the originals? I mean, however, this is still just an opinion, not evidence. I understand some of these fans spent their whole life enjoying Ghostbusters. The problem is, that means you're trying to surpass people's childhood memories. And due to the nostalgic feelings people hold over Ghostbusters, I think that's the primary reason why the movie right now is being plagued with negative comments and not facts. If we could just somehow remove these nostalgic goggles from our eyes and take in the movie for what it is, we might actually enjoy it for what it is. If you can walk into it, say with no expectations of how the movie should be, and say you just watch it, you never know, you might actually find it good. Hell, you may hate it. At least you gave it a chance and explain why you didn't like it. I mean, really, I respect people's skepticism on this issue. This is a reboot. This is also a concern of mine. The track record for reboots aren't always great. For example, Point Break, Total Recall, they felt really unnecessary. We didn't need them. I could go as far as say they straight suck compared to the classics. I could go on, but I'm digressing. The point is, at least I watched them. I gave them the benefit of the doubt. However, there are remakes like, say, Jungle Book. They turned out amazing. So just because it's a reboot doesn't automatically make this movie shit. And I mean, you have every reason to doubt if the film will be good or not. Aren't we all thinking that, really? I mean, still, this shouldn't stop you from watching the movie. Maybe don't watch it in theaters. Wait to rent it. Wait for someone else to buy it. Borrow it from a friend. I don't care. Flat out say that you won't watch it is pretty ignorant. If you want to judge the movie fairly, and like I guess with any credibility to your name, then actually watch the movie. It's one thing to dislike the movie for its flaws. It's another to hate it before you've even seen it. Like, for example, again, I hate the Transformers movies, okay? At least I watched a couple to determine that maybe these aren't the movies for me. Even still, this is just my opinion though, not a fact. That doesn't really give me the right to flat out say that Transformers movies are shit and that people shouldn't like them. They're just not for me. Lots of people like them. If this movie gets your goat so hard, then maybe this just isn't the movie for you. I mean, we shouldn't let the opinions of others be a determining factor for this movie, or movies in general, games in general. If you aren't a sheep, you'll know if you like this movie or not. You don't need to be told how to feel about the movie. Make your own decisions. Either way, whatever your choice is, I will be personally watching this movie. And I'm going to judge it based on its actual content in a non-biased way. Anyways, let us know what you think in the comments below, or don't. Either way, I'm still going to watch this movie, and until next time, tune in, subscribe,